Hey YouTubers, that's a thing of beauty, isn't it? This is the Wolo, the Chief air horn. Willow sanded it down with a sanding sponge. It's chrome. I primed it and painted it. Satin black. It's drying right now. Gonna try to get this installed. I don't know if I have enough fittings, so I might have to run to the store, which is a couple blocks away, to get the correct fittings, but got a 24 volt solenoid. It comes with some fittings. Short little air hose that goes right to the horn from the solenoid. I've got all this stuff, but I've yet to go under the truck to try and figure out if I have a fitting that'll work so I can tee into the wet tank. So I got to tee into the wet tank right here. I'm gonna get under there and take it apart and see what I need. Alright guys, I got the horn all prefabbed, ready to go in. 24 volt solenoid. I made a wiring harness for it that just goes into a simple plug. I'm going to be using these Velcro straps, and I'll show you why. It's in an area where the cab tilts, so I want to make sure that the horn is not bolted to anything, because it could just break or snap off the hardware. And I'll kind of give you an idea of where that's at. That thing is so long that it's really hard to find a spot where it'll fit. But another thing that pisses me off is our hardware store here has decided to carry basic fittings, and what I mean by that is I could have done this all in one piece with one fitting, but they force it so that you have to buy multiple fittings. Like you got to buy a close nipple and a close nipple and an adapter, and I mean, it's just ridiculous. Anyhow, I still got to wrap this tie wrap around here a little bit better, but I ran this airline out of that T from the wet air tank, and it runs all the way along the normal path up there. Let's see if I can get around this. And I ran it all the way up through the channel up front here. The idea is to get the horn in this area. Basically it goes out and it points right out the opening right there. So I'm gonna go in and get it set up. There we go, I got it mounted. Kind of see where it runs down there. I'll go underneath the vehicle here, you can see. So that's how I ran it. I ran everything behind the dirt flaps. There's several removable tie wraps and the Velcro straps holding it into place. It's tied to the hydraulic lines basically, and the harness up front. It's not going anywhere. It's pretty solid. But yeah, when I tilt the cab now, it won't interfere with the cab. If I were to mount it somewhere like on here or on here, when the cab tilts, that it just pulls on all the airlines and everything. So, and it's tucked up out of the way in here. I'm gonna fire the truck up, let the pressure get up, and we're gonna give it a test honk. All right, guys. Got both of the air tanks full. Got some good voltage. Let's see what happens. Wow, that's ridiculously loud. Yeah. That's a bit loud. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this episode up. That really made me laugh. Anybody that gets in front of me now, I feel really sorry for you. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.